People say to me, Ape Father, you got to be the better person. They say to me, you shouldn't always strike back, you come back like, tenfold, all this stuff. Like for instance, how I was saying that we're gonna get like $1 million next week. First of all, what you don't understand is I'm not gonna see a dollar of that. This is my wife's money, and my wife made it crystal clear it's for the children. Okay, I'm not gonna see. My life is not gonna change in any way, shape, or form. She forbids me. Listen, you have to try to understand. I lost a lot of money in AMC. I lost a lot of money, and there is no way that my wife would allow me to put any of that money in the stock market or gamble it or in any way risk it. So it's going into trust. But the thing I'm trying to make you understand is that why do I say these things? People, these haters, you don't realize how much they're they're so effed up. It's like they come to my live streams. They call my daughter the worst names in the world, whore. I told her a 9 year old. She could be 10 years old. How could you say something so disgusting, so freaking horrific? They say horrible things about my son. They say horrible things about my wife and her cancer, stage 4 cancer, breast cancer. It's like I don't care if people abuse me. Like this guy the other day he was like, you got to brush your teeth. You're bald, you're fat, you're ugly, and I try to make this hater understand. I'm like, brother, look, if you think you're bothering me, I don't give a shit about my appearance. You just get to a point in life. Look, you're like when you're a young gun. Remember Chad Clifford with the young gun, the 21-year-old male model that he let in his car. Okay, when you're a young gun, that's different. You want to be in the best shape of your life. Now I know what you're all gonna say. I get it. You shouldn't have that attitude. You should want to be healthy at old ages, and you're right. But it just gets to the point. You're married, you got kids. You understand, right? You just like who gives a shit anymore? You know what I mean? But I am trying. I am trying to lose weight. I look like that 5 patty Whopper I eat, just so that I didn't eat the bread. I just ate the protein. I actually lose weight with this stuff. I know it seems very hard to believe. It's funny. My son is going on the wrestling team, and we just took him, to get his physical. We took him to the doctor, and the doctor actually confirmed all of this. Like, cause he wanted Michael to lose a couple of pounds, and he's setting Michael up with a nutritionist, and he was actually explaining to us how people have this impression that fat makes you gain weight. He goes, it's all carbohydrates, it's all sugar. He goes, fat does not make you gain weight. Okay. So the thing is, if you don't eat the carbs, you understand, which is like the bread, the pasta, all that shit, and you're just eating the actual meat, you could still lose weight. Like, the Atkins diet proved that. But then I understand that high fat causes high cholesterol. I don't think it worked out too good for Atkins himself. But the thing is that technically, medically, fat doesn't make you gain weight. It's carbohydrates, it's sugar. Okay. Now, I don't know. I got off track. Oh, yeah. So, why does Ape Father talk about like the $1 million, all this stuff? I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm Sicilian. I have this like Italian thing where I just can't handle it when people attack me. It's like I got to attack back. I'm a Christian. I am a Christian, and I love Jesus and I love God. But there's one thing about Jesus that I disagree with. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll just tell you the truth. And God, please forgive me. Forgive me, Jesus. But the whole turn the other cheek thing, like, that was Jesus's philosophy. In other words, you slap him, he turns the other cheek, slap me again. I don't condone that, like in my neighborhood, you slap me in Brooklyn, we're gonna give you a friggin' knockout, friggin' Mike Tyson shot, in your friggin' chin. But I don't know where I'm going with all this. I guess that's why I attack these haters back. You understand? They attack my family. They attack my children. You know, I attack them back. I try to make them maybe feel, yeah, jealous, maybe a little angry, maybe maybe ruin their day because, hey, eye for an eye. Anyway, that's just the way it is. Donald Trump believes that. He believes in an eye for an eye. He always said it. He always preached it. He always says, if somebody hurts me, I'm gonna come after them tenfold. And a lot of people hate Trump for that. I actually admire him for it. I think it's great. Look, I don't know. To me, it's common sense. Someone hurts you, right? You get them back. Like what is this here? What are we? I'm no angel. You know what I mean? I'm a guy from Brooklyn, man. I'm in Jersey now, but I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't think it's wrong. I don't think. Look, if someone insults your wife who has breast cancer and they insult your children, so then you hurt their feelings. Hey, that's just the way it is. Some things are never going to change. That's just the way I see it. So, but people, they're like, oh, you beat a better man. You beat a better man. So I take it. I keep my mouth shut and I let these degenerate losers abuse my family. No, no. It's just not in my system. I'm sorry, okay? I don't take shit from nobody. Billy Joel ended every concert with that. Don't take no shit from nobody. And I just feel that's the way you have to live. That's it. There's a lot of kiss asses in this world. There's a lot of people, they have jobs, their bosses treat them like absolute garbage, absolute shit. That's why I always had a hard time working a job because I just would never let anybody. I'll just give you two quick examples. I remember one time I was working, for this Canon dealership. It was a sales job. And what happened was, long story short, was my cousin was supposed to buy a Canon copy machine. Let's just say my cousin, not the greatest guy, okay, winds up canceling the deal, okay? Made me look like a fool, made me look like a jackass, you understand? So the manager totally abused me. He's like, you can't even deliver your family. He goes, you friggin' disgrace. And he actually took a cup of hot coffee, if you could believe this, and threw it at me. Now, he almost hit me with it, but he didn't. And then he got up and he slammed the door in my face. Okay. So that doesn't work for me. You understand? So I went to the coffee machine. I made sure it was nice and boiling hot. I knocked on the door because, I didn't want him to think it was me. He opened up the door and I blasted that coffee right in his face. Got fired from that job. But that's just the way it's got to be. It can't be any other way. That's the way. And now you might say that was wrong. Well, did it feel wrong? Felt right. Anyway, this video is definitely not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. This video is for entertainment purposes only.